Great. Good to have you on. Everyone who is here, welcome, welcome. All right, so welcome Amoy, welcome Claudine, welcome Dunstan, Swazel. Welcome to you all. And very excited about today. And the reason is, well, firstly, for those who are watching the recording, Dr. Harry Benjamin is my name. The Wealth Creation Project is our movement. We're building it on the Xtream FX Global Academy platform. So I'm very excited about life in general, speaking in general terms. I started off as a medical doctor in my career, adult wise. Then later on became a distributor of automobiles, moved on from that field into the space of network marketing, which I've been in for the last 14 years. And then I now become a trader in the space of the financial markets. And learned that through this community known as Xtream Lifestyle, was Xtream FX, now it's Xtream Lifestyle, wherein you could come to us and learn how to trade the financial markets through our academy. You could also use our health and wellness products. You can also market them and make money and enroll affiliates and make money. And we also have our travel booking website where you could market that as well and make money from our travel booking platform. In addition to that, we have a very robust affiliate program wherein you could market our company and earn commissions. I started off as an affiliate with a little over $100 in 2020 with this community. And some people today are able to enroll the pro package for $49, or we have a higher package than that for $299, college TNT travel and trade package. And then we have a compensation plan that pays you money every week. And some of us for the last 3 years have been earning money every single week from this compensation plan on the screen. So you could be earning, every week, $125, $250, $500, $1,000, $250, $2,500, $5,000 per week, and even more, depending on how large of an organization you choose to build within Xtream. One of the main services that we offer is our trading education in our academy, and today we're going to emphasize that. You could tap into $7 trillion that is really circulating every single day, Monday through Friday. And you and I have an opportunity to dive into it and make some serious money if we choose to do that, right? The packages that you would need to use to enroll to get your education is either $89 a month, $99 a month, or $159. And a lot of people have now been buying the Safety Trade system for only $599 per 1-year license, and then $75 per month to receive what are called signals from a scanner. All right, so we're gonna look at this system today. All right, so today, guys, I have let's go to let me bring this screen up. This screen. All right, guys. Look here, guys. Look here. Today's Tuesday, right? Today's Tuesday. Can anybody see what this is saying right here? Somebody unmute and read this out. Yes. The one I've highlighted.
And the NZD at 4:45 p.m. There will be employment news about employment change.
Right. So we have a news coming up at 4:45, right? So what I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be, let me just expand this. All right. I'm going to take these off now. I'm going to look at some other stuff. All right, I'll come back to this later. Let's go look at, I wanted to show something on US 30 that happened earlier today to help us to understand how we could have taken advantage of it. Is it on US 30? Absolutely it is. Right here, right at this, where this yellow line and this blue line crosses, right? So I want us to look at what was going on with US 30 coming up to this point. It was literally selling down, right? If you look here, you'll see what it was selling down. Okay. If you keep going back, you'll see that it was a little bit sideways here, but it started selling down. So when it was selling down this way, see it sold down quite a bit, right? And created what are up to this point, up to here, created at that point, at right here, 1 minute sell stops, right? You could see that red, green, red right here, right? But I think after our session last week, you guys should know by now that you should not be trying to take a sell stop, right, after this long drop. Okay, it's not advisable. right? You have to have a lot more evidence of continuous selling pressure to continue to take a sell stop. Because on the higher time frames, let's go back before I jump to this dot, before I come to this where this intersects. Let's go to look at, I know some of you know that already, but let's look at the daily chart. Let's look at daily chart. So come here to the daily chart, right? And you'll see that this is a buying environment. Can we see that this is a bull environment? Is a bullish market? Is buying up? Can we agree on that from the daily chart? You agree with me on that?
Yes.
All right, great. So if we drop down from the daily, and there's on the daily chart right now, it started below, came up. It has not really pulled back except for right here. So this was like the first daily pullback in terms of our logo. So if we were to draw our logo here, the price began below, right? It was up and down, but price began below to come up, right? There was a 1 there, 2 there, 3 there, 4 there, right? This wasn't, I don't count that one, but we expect another one, right? We're expecting another one at some point, or possibly a reversal of trend. For it has to sell off and come down into here, right, to create another uh, daily buy stop, all right? The market has to come below the channel, which is the yellow line and the green line. It has to come below the channel. And when it's below the channel, that's when these histogram bars will change from green to red. Okay, all right? So it has to come down there and stay down there a little bit. So we have the opportunity at some point, right, in the future, near future here, where it comes below here, all right? Comes below there. All right, good. All right, so let's now look at so we looked at the daily. We just looked at the daily. Let's go down to the 4-hour to see what we're seeing on the 4-hour chart. We'll come to the 4-hour chart. You can see again, price began below, came up. Let's draw it out. Let's look at the logo. Came up, right? Down, down, right? Down. You know, you have to look at these opportunities as where the logo is being drawn out. See? Came down, came up, came down again, and now it's up again, right? So how many times did it do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are already 6 times that is already drawn the logo in this move on the uptrend here, on this uptrend here for the 4-hour. All right, so let's take that off now. And let's go down to the 1-hour chart. Let's see what the 1-hour chart is showing us. Let's see what the 1-hour chart is showing us. Let's take a look at the 1-hour chart. All right. And shrink this down a bit. All right, so from the logo standpoint, we could see let's start here. Let's start right here, right here. Okay, so we see where price was below, went up, came back down. That's 1. Went up, came back down. That's 2. Went up 3, 4, 5. Right. So we could expect another pull down again in terms of this before it goes back up. Right. Could expect another one possibly, right? But when we see so many already, you have to be a little bit careful because there's been so many already, right? In fact, let me just try this one more time, right? Price began below, told to come up, came down, came up, came down, came up, came down, came up, came down, came up, came up, came a little down and up and down. And right now it's been right here. Okay? So what that says to me, if we look at it, it seems that this bull run, right, on the 1-hour looks to me, and anybody, you could see there's a high here, a double top here, a double top here, and then here. And this one was even below this one. The market came above this one, but has not gone back up to these high levels yet. So yes, it can go up and take these out. Of course it can, but it may pull back down some first before it goes back up to here. So we have to bear that in mind and pay attention to what the structures are showing us. So that's the 1-hour chart, right? And then let's go down now to the 30-minute chart. It's just a good idea to review them, all the different time frames. So looking at this, we could see again here on the 30-minute chart, right, a bunch of times that the logo has actually been on the 30-minute. And there's another up again, came down again. In fact, today we had a couple of 30-minute buys looking at US 30, looking at NAS, and so forth. And when we look at each one, we should look at the logo on each one, each chart, to see what the differences are. All right. Oops. Okay. All right. So here on the 15 minutes, I'm down to the 15 minute now. And on the 15-minute chart, price began below, came up. Just try it, just for everybody to see. Price began below, came up, came down. And you can see there's a lot of upward, downward movement on the 15-minute today, right? A lot of upward, downward movement, which to me says it's trying to go up, but it's not going up fully, and is also not fully yet selling off. So one of the things about when it's in a bull market, because the higher time frame suggests that this should be running up. And if it's not running up and it's starting to go sideways, then what's going to end up happening is that it's going to come back down. Okay? That's generally how the market functions. If you find that it's creating double tops and it's having a difficult time creating new highs, then eventually it's going to start creating new lows, and that's a reversal of trend. So pay attention to this. This is what they call a failed structure, where the structure starts to fail because it's no longer creating new highs and new lows. It's going sideways. All right. So we have to pay attention to that. And then that's an opportunity to look out for a potential sell on a downtrend that may kick in. All right. We have to pay attention to that, very close attention. And let's go down now to our 5-minute chart. And then we see on the 5-minute chart, you could see it again. All right. Very sideways move here. Right. No big run up. It's very sideways. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, on the fact, and there's opportunities here obviously to make money from that. And I'm going to show you what happened here where this yellow and blue line crossed, right? Why? So let's start to think about this in terms of looking out for something. Okay, looking out for something. So let's look out now to see what was going on. This yellow right here, the time of this was 7:25 a.m. this morning, all right? So the market was selling down here on this asset like this, going down, 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 down. And let me draw it out for us, right? It was up here, created a kind of an equal high or lower high, right? A lower low, lower high, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low. And then it created a higher high than the last one, a higher low than the last one, a higher high, a higher high, a higher low, right? What does that mean, guys? When the market it was creating lower highs and it started creating higher highs. What does that mean right here? Anybody? This is called a change of what?
Structure.
Character.
Correct. Change of character, change of structure, right? Don't understand what change of character is a term used, right? So when we see this, it means that the market wants to go in the opposite direction. So if you then see this, right, then what you should be looking for is an opportunity to check to see, right? Once we see this happening right here, what we should then investigate, are there any buy stops that you could use to enter for this, for the market, right? So let's look at this right here where this line is. On the 5-minute, let's drop down to the 1-minute. Oops, let's drop down to the 1-minute and go back to where this horizontal line is, right? Right here. Okay, so what we have here before that, what we had here was this was coming down as what we call a sell stop right here, right? Where my crosshairs is. Do you agree with me that right here? Let me go to the end of the chart. Right, this is a red, green, red. That's a sell stop, right?
Yeah.
All right, but when the market sells down this much, right? When the market sells down this much, let me just drag this line over to here, right here. Market sells down over to here, and let's use this as the bottom. So this was the bottom, right? So let's examine right here where it came down to, and check to see where on our other time frames is this bottom. All right. So we could start to go. Let's jump up to the 15-minute.
Yeah. Sorry, baby.
Yes. All right. So the 15-minute. So is it above or below the 15-minute channel where it came down? Is it above or below the 15-minute channel?
Above. Above.
No. Where the yellow line and the blue line are below. Thank you. It's below on the 15-minute. It's below, right? All right, so let's go up to the 30 minute and see what's going on. Is it above or below the channel on the 30 minute?
Below.
Below again.
Below. All right, below. All right. Is it above or below the channel on the 1 hour? Let's look. Is it above or below on the 1 hour? It's below, right? It's below the 1 hour channel. Let's go to the 4 hours. The 4 hours, right? Could you see that it's touching the bottom of the 4 hour channel? Right? Can you see that? Right?
Yes.
Now, so our change of character happened at the bottom of where? Somebody tell me, at the bottom of where did it happen? It happened at the bottom of our
Structure.
at bottom of our 4 hour channel. At the bottom of our 4 hour channel. Right. So this change of character happened at the bottom of the 4 hour channel. Now, what type of environment is the 4 hour chart showing us? A buy or sell environment? What is this?
Buy.
Buy environment. Okay, good. So therefore, what we can then do is that we can start to look for, is there a buy stop, right? Showing up anywhere at that time, right? Right where this is, right? We could see that we have what's called a 1 hour broken buck buy stop. Green, red, and it was green before, right? You could see when it was right here, it was a clear 1 hour buy stop, right? And then the buck changed to red. But once the buck on the higher time frame is still green, then that makes this broken buck trade valid, right? So if we go to the 4 hour time frame, is the buck still green on the 4 hour?
No, it's not red.
Yes. Yes.
The buck, yeah. B-O-Q. These two
the
lines
buck,
are
yeah.
Is it still green?
Yes.
On the 4 hour, yes. All right, so let's go back to the 1 hour now. So you see, this is a valid broken buck 1 hour buy stop, right? Okay, all right, so let's go back down to the 1 minute. Let's go back down to the 1 minute and let's go back to that same spot because we're there this morning, right? You're, you're trying to get a trade on US 30. You've been watching what's going on. See, this was where we drew out our logo, right? Okay, right? But here we could see clearly, right at this point when the market was here, if you see this now, red, 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 green, red, and you see that as a possible sell stop, looking at the fact that the 4 hour, we're at the bottom of the 4 hour channel, what should we be doing at the bottom of the 4 hour channel? Or we just looked at sell or buy? Buy, right? What did we see a 1 hour buy stop at that point at where the yellow and the blue line cross? Yes or no? Did we see a 1 hour buy stop with a broken buck?
Yes.
Yes.
You just saw that a while ago. All right. So when we put that together with the market selling down, and then what did we see right here? What did we see right here? What did we call this? I called it out earlier. A change of what?
Change of character.
And then what is developing here? The 1 minute buck change from red to what? Green, red to green. So what does that now mean? We could be looking out for a 1 minute what?
Buy.
Buy. Are you seeing the logic behind the whole analysis of this? All right. So now let's say you did that and you say, you know what? With this change of character, I'm gonna end. You could have entered earlier here, but this one would have been a nice one right here. Right here when it pulled back down, it's this low is higher than this low, and the market started to go back up. So you could put your buy stop when the market pulled back. You could, if you wanted to be conservative and you say, you know what, I want to be sure it went up, it came down, it went up, it came down, and it came down to here, but it didn't go lower than your lowest point here. It went back up, you didn't take that one, it came back down, it went into the 1 minute channel. And then you could say, all right, when it came down, whichever one of these you could have taken. And then let's say you took either this one or this one. All right. So let's say, not that. So let's say you decided to take, you could have taken this one or this one, any one of those. You could have put it on the yellow line on the 1 minute here, coming back up, all right? And then you see it went up, you could have taken that profit here. Let's see if you would have done that. You could have taken that profit here when it started to reverse. That's 19 points or 19 pips, right? $10 times 19. How much is that, somebody? Tell me.
190.
190, right? Then you could have taken this one. You could have taken, in fact, if you open two trades, if your account is large enough, and you open two trades here, open two trades, right here where my blue line is. Just forget about this yellow line. Hey guys, let me just make sure. Okay, about 20 something minutes before we have to go to NZD USD here. All right, so it's money, guys.
The power of red.
This came down to here, would have tapped you out for your second trade if you opened up two, right? But you made 19 points or 16 points on the first one, right? Now you opened it again because when it came back below the line, you're not worried about selling right now because you know we're in a buy mode right now. So when it came back down, this is a retest, and you could have put in another entry above here again for it to come back down below and come back up and put you in. So you could have put in your entry on the yellow line here. Okay? I know this is almost a clear 1 minute buy stop, except that down here is still red instead of green, right? Okay, but if you went to the 30-second, this would be green, red, green. I'm pretty sure that it went down to 30-second chart. I don't have it in here. All right, so what happened here? Can you see what happened with the second one? Can you see what happened here? Anybody see what happened here? By the time we get up to here, by the time we get up to here, where this 1 minute, this is a 1 minute buy stop that was done at 9:30. So what happened is that at market open, before market open, the market sold off and came down at 9:30 on the dot. 9:30 on the dot. That was the last push down, and then right after that, boom.
Boom. Boom. Boom. This was a heavy boom.
All right, let's see how much money you could have made from that. That's 212 points. $10 times 212 points. How much money would they have made from that US 30 trade? Somebody tell me.
2,120.
Exactly.
$2 grand.
Right? So you have to take your time to make sure you understand how to read these charts so that you know what it is that you should be trying to take advantage of. You know why this US 30 is so sweet? Anybody tell me, why is it that the US 30 trade would have been a great buy opportunity at this point, right? What I'm pointing on. Why would that be? Anybody?
Because it's moving up.
Well, what I'm looking for is which channel did it go down into?
That's the 1 minute?
No, which channel did it sell down into? When it sell down here to the bottom, which channel did we find it in? Which channel did it go all the way?
The 4 hour?
The 4 hour, yes. So what happens is that whenever you get this market into the 4 hour channel or into the 1 hour channel, and that's either it's going to sell from there or buy from there. Just remember that. Those are very good, strong. There's a lot of money in the channel, so to speak. Right? There's a lot of buying.
Could you say that again, Dr. Harry, please? Could you repeat that?
All right. Whenever the market goes into that channel, the 4 hour or the 1 hour channels, right? Either in it or below it, that's where a lot of buying pressure or selling pressure comes from. Okay. So if the market right now, the market came here into this below this don't when we what we have right here is a 1 minute buy stop, but it's inside of the 4 hour channel, which is a buy environment. You got that? So this is a sweet 1 minute buy stop because it's inside of a very strong buying environment. You understand? As opposed to looking at the sell stop, which is inside of the selling down, just brought it down into the 4 hour channel. That's all the selling down did. Okay? And when it came down there, it found a bottom, it changed its character and then started going back up. And it went back up before even it pulled back at market open and then shot up. Okay, so that's how you could have taken advantage of that. And then these are going to be other buys that you could get. You could get all these 1 minute buys going across the day, right? You could get all of those if you wanted to take them because the market is already buying. There's a lot of buying pressure going on, all right? Okay, All right, that's enough NZD. Sorry, enough indices. We could have looked at NAS and US 30, but and SPX, but I wanted to show us that today, right? But let's go to
So Harry,
questions. Go ahead.
yes. What does the reverse look like?
The sell.
The sell, yeah.
All right. Tunde, there's a lot of noise in your background. I'm gonna mute you. All right. So what happens is that, hey Robert, my brother. All right. So what happens is that um
Hey, what's happening?
hey man, we're gonna take NZD USD. Some of you could do it, most of you should do it in a demo. Well, probably everybody here should do it in a demo. But you know, if you are already very good with red folders, you can go ahead. We have a red folder at 4:45 p.m. All right. So look up, we're going to look at that right now in another 16 minutes. All right. So we're going to look at NZD. Now, any NZD pair is going to be impacted by this. Any NZD pair, NZD JPY, NZD AUD NZD, you know, GBP NZD, you know, NZD CAD. All of them are going to be impacted by it. Right. I'm looking at NZD USD. One of the main things to look at first is DXY, because DXY really drives the behavior of NZD in most instances. Right now, NZD DXY is set up for a, let's go to the 4-hour. You can see it's not at the 4-hour channel, but it's, you know, some distance to get to the 4-hour channel. Let's look if it's below the 1-hour channel. So because it's below the 1-hour channel, what type of trade is this, guys? Somebody tell me, what type of trade is this on the 1-hour chart on DXY? What is this at the end here? What type of trade? A sell or a buy stop?
A sell.
What type of somebody? Green, red, green.
Buy. Setting up for a buy.
That's a buy stop. That's a buy stop on the 1-hour. All right. Let's go down to the 30-minute. 30-minute has a broken back, but it's also a buy stop on the 30-minute. And the broken back is fine because on the 1-hour there is a solid back. Now here's green, red, green. This is also a 15-minute broken back. So 15-minute, 30-minute buy on DXY. Let's drop down to 5-minute to see what's going on in the 5-minute. And the 5-minute has been selling. Okay, it's been selling. There's not a clear sell stop there, but it's been selling off. Let's go down to the 1-minute. And the 1-minute now is showing us a 1-minute sell stop. Right? Now we're seeing a buy stop on the higher time frame and a sell stop on the lower time frame. Now that is a tricky situation because the 1-minutes usually move. So we could have a situation where the 1-minute wicks down and then the higher time frame buys, right? That's what we might see with the news. We might see wick this way and then come back this way, right? Or they may just go straight up because the higher time frame buys could be kicking in. So whenever that is happening, it's a little difficult. Let's go back to now NZD USD. Let's go back to NZD USD and see what's happening here. All right, see what's happening here. All right, so on NZD USD, let's go again. Let's jump up to our 4-hour. See what our 4 is showing us. All right, so 4-hour is showing us it's close to the 4-hour channel, but it's not in it, but it's close, and that's fine. Close means there's selling pressure, right? There's selling pressure here. All right, 1-hour. Okay, 1-hour, it's above the 1-hour. What type of trade is this, guys? On the 1-hour? Sell. Right? And what type of trade was on the DXY on the 1-hour?
Buy.
Buy. So remember, DXY is on the back end of NZD USD, and NZD USD reflects DXY's opposite. All right, so this is NZD USD. Let's go to DXY. You see the chart flips upside down on DXY. Let's go back to NZD USD. It flips the other way. All right. So if you analyze DXY, I could tell you what will happen with NZD USD. So on the 1-hour chart is a possible sell and it's above the channel. All right, let's go down to the 30-minute. The 30-minute has a broken back sell, which is fine, right? So on the higher time frame, let's go to the 15-minute. The 15-minute is changing to a buy, right? Even the green on the 15-minute. So we have to be a little mindful of that. But the 15-minute is developing a buy, but it would need to sell down and come back up to do the buy, right? On the 15th. So it would have to come down and hook down and come back up according to the logo, right? Let's go down to the 5 minute. Let's go down to the 5 minute and see what the 5 minute is showing us. So the 5 minute has been doing a lot of buying already. Let's see, started below, came up, came down, 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 came up, came down. Oops. All right. Came up, came down, came up, came down. How many times is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times. 10 times that this logo has spun out on the 5 minute. All right. So bear that in mind. All right. So there's a buy trend going on. But on the higher time frame, what is on the higher time frame? What type of trade is on the higher time frame?
Buy.
Sell.
Sell.
Sell. 1 hour. 1 hour. Go back to the 1 hour. What is that? Red, green, red. Sell. All right. Drop down to the 5 minute. It's not a buy stop. The last buy stop was right here. Where it came down here, filling the gap buy, went up here and came back down again and it's buying up again. Let's go to the 1 minute. Let's go to the 1 minute. 1 minute chart is showing me a broken back buy. Okay, which means it went up, came back down, and it's trying to go up, and the back broke. Right. So this is possibly supporting the higher time frame move. And what I was also looking at, and if you look at here, you notice the 1 minute is kind of well, here's a double top, right? Here's a double top, a couple of double tops up here, right? And it reversed up here. It went up, reversed here, and came back down, right? And it came up to here, right? And guys, I have to run and do something quickly. If somebody wants to speak and fill the void while I'm not here, I'll be gone for maybe 60 seconds. Give me a second. I'm on the go, someone.
Well, this is Miggy. I can't speak, but he said there was a double top, and I'm looking to find the double top.
We would not be able to show you unless we were co-hosts.
Oh, but I'm seeing his screen. But
no, you're seeing his screen, but we would not be able to show you unless.
Or tell me where it is in relation to that red arrow, because I can see that last red arrow there. Unless that was in the area he was talking about.
Right.
No, that wasn't the area. If you look back to where you see a red and green arrow almost close to each other.
Yes, red and green close to each other, yes.
And then you see a green arrow on the left of that.
On a green arrow on the left, yeah, the green arrow to the left, yes.
There's a red and green close, there's a red and a green, right?
Yes.
Okay, see where the green arrow is? The top of that and the top of the red and green is forming a kind of a double top with this, not the red and green, the green.
The green.
There's a green arrow on the right of the red and green.
Yes, the green arrow on the right. Yes.
Right. So the top of that and the top of the other green.
Okay.
That would be there. Almost like in the middle of the screen.
Okay.
Not quite the middle, but more like left and right. I think somebody joining something there.
That's me.
Yeah. So that's a part of.
He's back.
Okay, he's back.
All right. So what was the question now?
I was looking. This is Miggy. I was looking for the double top. You said there was a double top, but I didn't see a clear double top. So he was trying to tell me where it is.
Okay. All right. Okay. So all right. Good. So double tops just simply mean two candles, right? Like a double top. This is a single top right here. This is a single top, right? Where this green and this red candle
are up there. Yes.
Yeah. Right. And then what you try to find is where it's matching. right?
Oh,
So
so
here,
that section and that big section across there.
yes, that's what creates double tops, and then
Okay, okay. I thought they were close. I was looking closer. Okay, I see it.
right.
Yes.
So like right here,
Thanks.
we have
Yeah.
1, 2, right? And then this one is not really, exact, but it's close. And in
Right.
fact, it's lower than these two, which is a sign that the market was trying to reverse here. And when you see this,
Okay.
it's got triple top, 1, 2, 3. So this gives you an idea that, let me go for a quick sell because the market is trying to go down. That's one of the ways you can scalp and make some money from scalping. And then bear in mind, right here was a W, which means that coming out of this, you could have had a little up, if you're scalping, right?
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Doc.
You're
I have
welcome.
a question, Dr. Harry.
Go ahead.
If you go to the end of the chart, yes, look below the blue line. What is that little icon?
News.
News. Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. All right, so here we go, guys. Here we go. All right. So right now we got a broken buck. Broken buck sell. Broken buck 1 minute buy. Okay. Underneath that, do we have a 5 minute? Do we have a 3 minute buy? Let's see. 3 minute fill in the gap buy stop. That's finished. Already finished. You can see came back to the yellow line down here. Let's go down again to see if we got a 5 minute. No, we don't have a 5 minute. All right. So what it says to me, I mean, you could choose what you want, but what I'm going to go for, I'm going to go for the higher time frame sell. All right. That's what I'm anticipating they're going to want to use the news at. Right. They could go for the buy. Don't get me wrong, because it was having a difficult time going up. They may use the news to continue going up, right? If they want to continue taking the market up, right? The market makers make the market, not us. So we're just trying to figure out what their move is going to be. And based on what we're seeing here, there's a clear 1 hour sell stop. Okay, very clear, right? Right here, red, green, red. And then let's check the 4 hour, right? It came close to the 4 hour channel. So this is right here is where the selling pressure is. The selling pressure is between the 4 hour channel and the 1 hour channel. And it's above the 1 hour channel. So it's arched up. Let's go back to here. It's just that this has taken place a few times already, right? Price began above. Let's go back to the brush. Price began above, came down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is going to be the 6th time coming back down, right? So the 6th time, let's see if it plays out that way. That's what I'm going to play. I do not recommend setting a buy stop and a sell stop above the price. And let me share with you why I don't recommend that. All right. So back to our 1 minute. All right. So if you put a right now, there's the price is right here. If you put a buy stop here and a sell stop here, what could happen is that they could wick you in this way and then go this way. All right. So you end up losing this trade, winning this one, but then you're going to end up losing more than you gain. So do not do that. Do not put one above and one below, trying to say, okay, because it could wick up before it goes down. Okay, or it could wick down before it goes up. All right, 3 minutes to the trade, right? So you don't want to do that because if they could wick you in, and then that drags you down into a last trade, and then this could be the trade that you end up winning. And then because these things move so fast, it's going to be slippage of your stop loss. So even with a stop loss on both, the stop loss is still going to end up away from what you intended it to be. All right. All right.
Dr. Harry, I want to ask a quick question with 2 minutes to go. If the actual price is higher than the forecast and the previous, does that suggest that it's going to be buying up? I'm just trying to interpret the folder.
Use the chart. Use the chart to tell you. Use the chart to tell you where the sell stops and the buy stops is. We have a 1 hour sell stop and we have a 1 minute broken back buy stop.
Okay.
And a 3 minute fill in the gap buy stop, which is already finished. What I recommend you do is that stay at least pips away from current price and put your trade in 1 minute before, right? The 1 minute before, just pay attention to what they're doing with these candles just at the last minute, because that gives you, that doesn't tell you what's going on, but just pay attention to that so that you don't just put it in and leave it, because you don't want to get wicked into the trade before it sees buying up, right? So they're pushing it up, but when I see that just before the trade, that's sometimes a trick, right? That's sometimes a trick. 0.6076. All right, so at 444, I'm going to put my trade in. All right, there we go. Almost there.
It's there. 444 now.
Right. All right. So you could put in, if you want to go for a buy, put it above the price, a few pips. You want to go for a sell based on what you think it's going to do. All right. And then we'll see what it does in a few seconds from now.
Mm. Shooting up.
Are they going to shoot this up? Or are they going to shoot it down?
Mm.
All right. Seconds to go. Sometimes it's not done. Sometimes it doesn't do much. But sometimes they do a lot, right? They do like 30 pips sometimes, Well, let's see. But sometimes you don't get anything out of it.
Oops.
Like it.
Bye.
All right, nothing.
All right.
Oh, wow. They bought it.
Going for the buy.
Oh, wow.
Going for the buy.
They went for the buy. The buy.
Yeah,
my goodness.
Did you go for the buy, Dr. Harry?
No, I went for the sell, so I didn't get that one.
Man.
I went for the sell too. I
was too slow. I was trying to get in a buy.
All right.
But it did say
That's how many pips?
A sell. It was a sell stop.
That's how many pips, Dr. Harry?
But remember we had two things going on. You had the 1 minute broken back buy, and you had the 1 hour sell. So it's still gonna sell back. It's 17 pips.
Okay.
Wow.
17. They're probably gonna sell back still.
Yeah, it's still gonna pull back though. So but all right, that was a great night, a really nice experience for everybody.
Yes. That was so practical.
All right. Yeah. But it's gonna pull back down eventually. But this is gonna run up probably. All right. So this is gonna run up. Probably, because it could probably run up before it turns back around and pull back. Because now it's gone up into the forward channel. See? Right? So up in here is going to be a nice place to take a sell from. All right. So when it goes up here and the character starts to change, sometimes it comes back down too fast. But if it comes up in here and stays up in here, it's going to be a nice sell. Okay. All right. But it may come down. It may come back down too fast. It may not stay, because if it stays and we get a change of character in the 1 minute, then we could take it down for the sell. When it reaches its peak and then starts to stop making higher highs. But man, right? This was a sweet one though.
That's what really was, yes.
Yeah, but I mean, this broken back, this broken back 1 minute, it's still valid because the 5 minute was still a green back, right? It's still valid on 5 minutes. It's still a green back. But anyway, that's fine. All right, that's fine. The 1 hour sell is there. We know that's gonna come. That's a higher time frame. They didn't play that in this moment. Play the buy, and that's cool. Now if we go to DXY is running down, right? Or DXY didn't move. DXY didn't move. Just NZD, right? All right. So any questions? Any questions about that? Any questions about that, everybody? That was a nice
Dr.
experience.
Harry, Dr. Harry, this same example we're looking at that just happened, and it's still going green, and you say you had put in a sell. That means you're going to lose some money?
No. You don't lose money because it's a sell stop. Remember?
Yeah, no love loss.
Yeah, you don't lose any money, but you don't make anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What happened is if they had wicked it in, if they had come, because my sell stop was like down here, where this red line is. So it didn't come down to that. All right. But if they had wicked it in and they went back up, then I could have lost money. But I couldn't have lost anything because it didn't come and activate the trade.
Oh, okay.
Is that
Okay.
clear?
Okay. Yes. Yes. Yes, it is.
Right. All right. All right. Cool.
So,
Thanks.
Dr. Harry, to manage the sell stop, you look at the 4-hour, look for it to go into the 4-hour channel and come back down, and then you can move your sell stop.
Yeah,
upward.
because the market closes here shortly.
Right.
But so what we do is pay attention to this on the 1 minute. All right. So pay attention to this on the 1 minute. And at some point, it's going to come back down because, see, Dunstan is right. The 4-hour chart is a sell. And then there's a 1-hour sell stop. See? 1-hour sell stop in place. So at some point, that has to kick in. Now, how do you know when it's kicking in? We're going to see this stop making higher highs. Right? We're going to see it. So what? Because it was struggling to get through this point earlier on. Right, with these higher, with double top. So we're struggling to get through, and then they use this to get to push it up. All right, so they push the price up here, but it's eventually going to come back down. So what you pay attention to is the change of character. As soon as you see where this is the double top now, not double top, but this is a top, right? This is a reversal here. The two candles came up and took and turning around. All right, there's a lower he's starting to drop already. So it might end up dropping even before we get off of here. It might even come back down before we get off of here. And then that sell stop, once you see it start to go below here and start to close below this point, then the sell stop is kicking in. But what I prefer to see happen is it stays up here for a bit, right? And then I want to see it form this. This is what I want to see it do. I want to see it do this, do this, do this, this. Once I see it start doing that, I'm gonna put in a sell for this to come back down with that sell stop. Okay, because this gives you a nice pullback into the 4-hour. So it puts you in a place where a lot of selling pressure is. So this is a nice thing that they did. It's setting us up for the sell. You got that, guys?
So you basically modify your sell stop.
Yeah, you just simply move your sell stop from down here. You move your sell stop from down here, and you move it to up here.
Right.
And you wait for it to come back around and put you in. But I don't want to put it in now when they just initiated so much buying pressure coming up. I want to see a change of character first.
Yeah. Okay.
And we just have a couple of minutes before the market closes anyway. So.
And most likely those channels will move up too.
Well, yeah. Well, the 1 minute, the 1 minute, the 3 minute, the 5 minute channels will gradually come up a little higher. But just bear this in mind, right? This is far away from the 1 minute channel. Let's go to the 3 minute. It's far away from the 3 minute channel. Let's go to the 5 minute. It's far away from the 5 minute channel. 15 minute. So you see, when it's up, when it's above all these channels, what do you think it has to now do?
Come down.
Come down.
Come down to it.
All right. And then which channel is it inside of?
4-hour.
And what is the 4-hour chart showing you? Buying or selling environment? Sell. So all they really have done for us is that they push this up, put it into an environment that gives you the opportunity to get a nice sell coming back down.
And if you're aggressive enough, you're gonna capture it somewhere up there when it's coming back down.
When it's coming back down, but you go to your 1 minute and you look for the change of character. You do not want to get into it when it's running up like this. You want to wait until it went up even more. It could continue going up, for at least for another few, because this is a nice win. If we had gone for the buy here, this is 15 pips. Or 16 now. 17.
You're pushing up 17. making you a liar. He's making you a liar. 18.
Wow.
So, Dr. Harry, what was the news?
Say that again.
What was the news?
Well, it doesn't really matter what it is. They just use it to drive the market. Just look, this red folder. Once you see a red folder, you know, they're going to move the market, right? Tomorrow, Wednesday,
Yes.
there's none.
Yes.
Orange folders. But Thursday, there's 2 red folders. There's one at 5:30 p.m. and there's one at 8:30 a.m. Right?
Okay.
And then Friday, there are 2, one at Canadian dollar and the US Canadian dollar and Canadian dollar, any Canadian pair on Friday.
Okay, thanks.
All right. So you guys got some good stuff today, man.
Definitely.
Yeah,
that was nice. Right before your eyes.
All right, guys. So, okay, man. I'm here. Oh man, I should have gone for the. But hey, you know what? Sometimes we don't have these conflicting time frames, because the higher time frame is showing you one thing, and the lower time frame is showing another thing. You know, you just have to just choose which one you go, pick your poison, so to speak, right? You got to choose which one you're going to go for. But remember just that this is now just a good setup for a sell. That's all it is, right? We're going to get a nice, so all this movement this way, you're going to get it coming back in the opposite direction. So, all right, any other questions before we disband?
Well, the market is closing now, so that will be for later when it opens up again.
Yeah, in another hour from now, just look for the change of character. And once you see the change of character and it starts to pull back down, then you can now look for yourselves. You know, ideally, you don't want to get a 1 minute sell stop. That's ideally. But by the time you get the 1 minute sell stop and all of this turns to red, it's probably all the way back down here. So the quickest way to do that is to look for a change of character. So wait until it stops making new highs and starts to make new lower highs and lower lows. Because right now it already created it was down here, you know, created a low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So if it comes up again and creates another high, then you don't want to, you want to wait until it stops doing that. And when it starts to do this, then that's when you get in for the sell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Harry, question here. How do you get the news icon on your chart?
It's there. You don't put it there. It comes it shows up according to the time that the
because it doesn't show up on mine.
No, it shows up based on the pair, right? You know, like it's gone. See this purple icon you're talking about?
Yes, that's the one.
It's not on trading view?
It's not on mine. I have to always go directly to the site, the website.
You're just gonna have to play around. I have no idea how to put this on.
I don't know if it was one, if it is synchronized.
I think you might have to go to settings. Look on the settings and right click the page and look for settings.
Oh, it's at the bottom there. Okay.
All right. Right click. Maybe look for settings and it will show you. And then go over here. Setting.
Oh, there's something I just saw where it says add alert on safety chart. I'm not sure that's what I need.
Yeah, try it. Just try it, because you can always undo.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I just saw it.
A notification. All right, cool. That would have been a nice. Well, it was a nice win for those who took the buy. Right, 1 minute buy. Right, 1 minute buy. That 1 minute broken buy stop. It would have been a nice buy for those who took it. But I went for the sell on the higher time frame, and I'll get it later. All right.
You'll get it later, right?
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Dr. Harry. Dr. Harry, I have one question. I'm looking all the way to the right of the screen under, I guess it means change percent, CHG%. You have the columns with the numbers. Yes. Do those numbers give you any kind of clue as to, I don't know, what stability?
That just tells you how the market moved up or down. You know, that is just, you know, it tells you is the market going up or down. That's all that's there. No, from me, I don't extract any value from that.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
And I see we have a lot of new names here. So let me just fill you in, guys. The Safe to Trade system is only $599 per year and $75 a month for the scanner. We didn't touch on the scanner today, by the way. But we do that another time. We do that tomorrow. right? Or, the scanner sends you ideas on what to trade, $75 a month. Here's a 1-minute buy stop on NAS. That was just called out 1-minute buy stop on NAS UK oil. So if we go to NAS, or look at the NAS chart right now, you'll see that the system just called out a 1-minute buy stop. Green, red, green, right? And it started to push up already, right? Starting to push up already. So somebody could have made some money out of that 1-minute buy stop. And NAS delivers some really good money, guys. Really good money. That's just 50 pips right there. 1 hour. That's 1 hour. That's a 1 hour buy stop. Sorry. Let me go to 1-minute chart. I was like, oh, come. All right, here it is. Here it is. Nice little win, right? At the end of the day, just before close of market. See, green, red, green. Isn't that nice? It's still going up, right? Right? So you could have made a little bit of money on that buy stop right there. 3.6 points. $10 a point. That's $36 right there. Just like that. Whoop. All right, guys. All right. Remember, practice proper money management. Attend all your classes. For those of us who are going to get our system, all right, Xtream FX is just so amazing. I recommend that you join us as an affiliate. As an affiliate, you pay $168 to register, or $249 or $299, and then bring your friends and family back to our Zooms so they could see what's going on. And then you go ahead and you buy your safe trade system in addition to that, right? So really, really wonderful community that we have here, guys. Truly, truly wonderful, very supportive, and we help each other to make some money. All right. Love you all. Thank you very much for showing up and being a part of this conversation with me and listening to my ramblings. All right. Hopefully you got something out of it.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, Dr. Harry.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Harry.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
It was good rambling.
I don't stand. I hear you. I know you. Hey, man. Okay. Let me just mention, what do we see happening with these indices, right? Going into tomorrow. All right. We'll firstly go to your 1 hour chart, right? They're far from the 1 hour channel. See? Remember, you always want it to be in this 1 hour channel or close to it. That's where you buy it from if it's green, right? If it's red and it's below the channel, when it comes back up to the channel, you sell from it. So pay attention to the 1 or 4 hour channels, right? That's where a lot of money is. That's where you get a lot of, you notice it runs up from the 1 hour, 4 hour channel, see? Up, it came down into it, up, down into it, up. Okay? Came below it, ran back up. Look at this one. Look at this red candle coming down. You see, came into the 4 hour channel. What did it do afterwards? You see that run up?
High up.
Right. Come down here again. See, came down below the channel, right? And obviously down here is the 4 hour channel, or maybe even the daily. And you see it run up. Let's go back to the daily chart. Let's go to the daily chart, right? Once we get into these channels, guys, see, it came and touched the daily. Look what happened after it touched the daily. Boom. And when you see this sharp move on daily, it's not a small amount of money, right? This right here to the top of this is 218 points. And SPX, let's look at it on NAS. Whew. Look at this daily. When it came into the daily channel here on NAS, 1,266 points. Even if you traded $1 per pip, that's $1,200. $10 a pip, that's $12,000. Are you seeing that, guys? You see this $12,000 move here? Right here to right here. What date did this happen? Friday the 5th of January. Okay? So do not play around with this system, guys. This is money. Okay? All right? So going back again to tomorrow, look at your 1 hour chart, right? Look at your 1 hour chart. All right? 1 hour, right? This is what went on with the 1 hour today. Didn't create a new high. In fact, ended with a new low. So this was the high last, and therefore this is the high over here, lower high, equal high on the 1 hour, lower high, right? Lower low. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you, guys? What is happening here? It was buying up like this, and what is now starting to happen? Anybody? Right? See, let's just draw this out again. This is called a change of character. See, it was down here, created a high, right? Came across, created a low, created a high, created a low, created a lower high, created a higher low, an equal high, right? Not higher than a high, equal high, a lower high, In fact, before it went there, it went here, lower, a higher low, lower high. That's a break of structure. Lower or equal low, lower high. What do you think is trying to create? If it doesn't keep going up, guys, it's gonna come back down. So what I'll be looking out for right now, going into tomorrow, right? Into tonight and tomorrow, I'm gonna be looking out for possible sell stops on the 1 minute. That's what I'm gonna look out for, right? Because right now it's above the 1 minute. Let's go down to the 1 minute. First things first, where is it relative to the 1 minute? It's below the 1 minute blue line, right? So it came back up to the 1 minute blue line touch, came back down. It might come back up again, right? But it's already close to the 1 minute blue line on NAS. Let's check US 30. US 30 is above its 1 minute blue line. Let's check SPX. SPX is above its 1 minute blue line. But NAS is below, right? If we go to our scanner, let's go to our scanner. All right, let's go to our scanner. Boom, boom. Come on, come on. All right, we'll go to our blue line scanner, right? That gives us, so why are you playing with me now? Why are you stuck? Okay. Oh no, blue line scanner. I think they're updating. They're doing an update to it, so they took it down. All right, they took it down temporarily. It will come back up, right? Oh, blue line H&E scanner. They changed the color. Oh, I didn't realize that. All right, so here, all right, green, red, green. So NAS is below the 1 minute blue line. All right, NAS is below the 1 minute blue line. US 30 and S&P are above their 1 minute blue lines. That's what this means. Now, because NAS is staying below its 1 minute blue line, or is below, not staying below, it is below its 1 minute blue line, right? Pay attention to what's going on, because if this starts selling down, if this starts to sell down as it's possibly going to do, according to what the 1 hour chart are showing us, if this starts to go down, guys, then expect US 30 and SPX to follow, okay? And then you're going to see on the scanner, you're going to see US 30 change to red here, SPX change to red here. If that happens, look for that to happen on the 5 minute as well. And then we could, once we start to see on the scanner where the 15 minutes starts to turn to red, and even if you see most of this start to turn to red, the board start to turn to red on the blue line scanner, look for sell stops, look for sell stops, look for sell stops, right? And my anticipation is, looking at NAS, let's go back to the 1 hour chart again, right? I'm looking at it coming up and it's starting to go sideways. When it starts to go sideways, it means it's having a difficulty making new highs, and it therefore has to come back down. Let's go to SPX on the 1 hour. Are we seeing something similar on SPX here? Yes or no?
Yes.
Came up, came across, came down, came up, higher high, higher low, lower high, sorry, higher low, right? Lower high. This is a higher low than the last one. Lower high, right? Higher low, lower high, lower low, equal high, lower low, equal high. So here, if this doesn't go above here, if this doesn't come up and close above here, I'm going to be looking for sales going down, guys. That's what I'm looking for, all right? But if it could continue to go up, but if it closes above this week, then we could see it go up some more. If it doesn't, and it keeps going sideways, I'm going to look for sales. I'm going to look for, and hopefully we get a nice, go to NAS, guys, right? Go to where we're on the 1 hour, right? This thing could give us a nice drop, right? On the 1 hour chart, man. I'm telling you, go to the 4 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hour. You see, man, if this, look at this drop right here. You see this 4 hour drop? Look at that nice drop. Woo-wee! Look at this. Look at this. 108 pips. 400.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
408.
Yes. All right. So if this gives us a nice drop, right, to try to go below this low here, man. And if it closes below this low here, then it's going to continue going no more. Most likely will continue going no more. And you could. So enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride, right? Pay attention. So what I'm looking out for right now on this 1 hour chart, let's go down to the 15 minute. Okay, 15 minute. When we look at 15 minute NAS, right? This is already showing us that it's giving us a sell, it's setting up a sell stop on the 15-minute. So, right, so that's a 15-minute sell stop coming out of the 15-minute sell stop, right? Because right now it's inside of the 15-minute channel, right? It comes up above here, right? Which is a NAS, comes up above here, for selling down. Let's look for SPX, see if SPX 15 minutes is showing that. No, SPX is in a buy environment. Let's look at US 30. US 30 is kind of in between, not clear, right? So guys, I think we're seeing some change of structure going on, change of character going on, and the structure is becoming what we call a failed structure because it's not making new highs. Therefore, look out for it to start making new lows. If it start making new lows, you should start looking for the sells, right? But pay attention to what your indicators are telling you, because ultimately, just follow the rules of the safety trade system. What I've found is that the understanding change of character is of excellent value, combining that with understanding how to read these indicators. Okay, all right. So that's looking at the play for going into tomorrow, right? I'm anticipating some sells. That's my anticipation, right? Especially on SPX and US 30. NAS is already below its 1 minute blue line. Okay, NAS is already below the 1 minute blue line. All right, and if it stays down there and then SPX comes and joins it, and US 30 comes and join it, man, I'm looking for more sells. They're already above it, and with expectation is for them to come back to it. Right, and it's been struggling to make new highs, as we could see. All right, guys, I'm going for real this time.
Thank you again.
All right, you're welcome. All right, bless you all. All right, bye-bye.
Okay, bye, Dr. Harry. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Tunde. Bye-bye, man.
Yeah, nice to make it a good session. More of it. Thank you.
Yeah, guys, welcome Tunde. Tunde just got registered and he's getting engaged in the education now. And he's been in before, but now he's ready to really dive in. So welcome to Tunde.
Thank you, guys.
Tunde. Welcome, welcome.
Guys, have a great day too. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye. Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye. Thanks. Bye.